You ever find yourself standing somewhere, looking within, wondering what life's all about? You ever find yourself asking, what the hell is going on around here? Why am I here? I'm a human. What is the point? Why do I evolve? Why am I growing? What's my purpose? All of these sound like childish notions to some people. These sound like things that we should already have figured out, ideas that we should already know well. But they're not. And I don't care who you are or how much you think you know. Each one of us is growing in our own way in this world, but we still don't know the exact plan for the entirety of the universe, if there is one. No matter what you may think you believe or think you know, mankind is not destined to know the truth, the ultimate truth about our existence. This is my belief. I have one friend who's interested in alchemy, besides myself. And I've been sharing some information back and forth with him, and he's a good friend, and he's very wise. And I asked him, what exactly is it that you're after now? And I'm asking him questions about what he's particularly, trying to transmute, in his life. And we're all looking for some sort of an answer to why we're here. And the idea behind the teachings of the mystery schools, if you will, or many of the ancient cultures, is that life is a complex web, but not just a web, it's more like an onion. Many layers. But the more you reduce these layers, the more layers that appear. In other words, it's like a fractal pattern. Everything that we do is fractal in nature. Everything that happens is a pattern within a larger pattern. Just like each day is a cycle within larger monthly cycles, yearly cycles, all these different patterns within patterns, everything resembles that. And we hear this over and over in, these spiritual documentaries and things like Zeitgeist and spirit science. But set aside all this nonsense that we're told is true. And just ask yourself what you really know in your heart about yourself and your own existence. If you want to truly be happy, you have to ask yourself, what are the things you really want to know? Now, I'm saying this not as an arrogant, know-it-all wizard. I'm saying this as a guy standing in his front yard in the rain, a little bit cold, with my vape pen in one hand and my cell phone in the other hand, which is recording, watching the cars pass and looking at the night sky and just thinking about existing. And the mere idea that I can share that with all of you is a wonderful thing to me. Why is it a wonderful thing? Maybe this is a question I've been asking myself for a long time. Why have I made 3,000 videos on YouTube? Am I just bumping up my ego, trying to be cool or fit in? No, because I don't really use keywords or try to attract any attention. But hey, am I using that to try to be cool because I'm not attracting attention? My point here is that we look within. We ask ourselves our true intentions and what we're doing and try to better ourselves. At the end of each day, we take inventory of what we've done. We ask ourselves what we can do better. And then we work towards that the next day and be observant. That is the purpose. So next time you're standing outside wondering what to do or what your life should be about, if you follow the simple idea of growth, then your body's merely a crystal, but it's a prism. Just like your mind is a prism, it reflects the universal truth. all your decisions and all your thoughts are not just your own. You share them with everyone, with the whole entirety. You don't have to believe that. A lot of people don't, but imagining that you're just an individual with no connection to nature must be a very lonely, lonely thought.